Hamish, enjoying our setup, I see. Maybe it's time you joined us.
Nah, mate. Gotta maintain my free agent status. Not enough booby traps in this place. Still, I'm glad we linked up. Don't know who else would have had the bollocks to take on Cass. Losing their psycho cult leader is gonna hurt Albion, no doubt. But trust me, fam, they won't pack it in so easily. Hope DedSec's got some fight left in it.
Well, Inspector Lau. I didn't think fraternising with dissidents was in your job description.
I'm only human, and we've got a lot to celebrate. Cass finally got what was coming to him, and with Mary gone, the Kellys are on the back foot for once. DedSec is making it hard to be a bad guy in London. Until the Met gets its bollocks back, I'm still on Team DedSec.
Now, taking a sabbatical from your corporate contracts?
A well-deserved one. Since we teamed up, the corporate class are thinking twice about fucking with London. Seeing what happened to Castle and pissing in their trousers. The tide is turning, mate. Keep fighting, and I'll fight along with you. Laters.
No, you.
You obviously have something to say, Malik, so go on, out with it, instead of laughing like a bloody maniac.
And spoil my one source of entertainment? I'll give you a hint. Spooky voice, catchy name, bit of a drama queen. Or did you just forget that you haven't actually found ZeroDay? You looked at Albion, Sirs, the Kellys, even Sky Bloody Larson. Have you ever considered that instead of looking outside, you should be looking in?
We have a problem. Come talk to me.
Hello?
Sorry to spoil the party, but we have an uninvited guest in the DedSec network. They're downloading all the tech we've acquired to a remote device labeled Drill Britannia.
Bugger me.
DedSec. The name is ZeroDay. We've met before, in a past life. This city needed a villain, and you were perfect for the part. Now I have you playing a different role. While you've been running around trying to save this city, you've actually been arming us for a war. But then, it isn't always for us to know the role we play. And sometimes, once we've played it, our role is to die.
ZeroDay's nicked our data.
Here's where I would remind you that I've been trying to warn you about the ZeroDay threat, if I was an unfeeling machine.
Bagley, stop faffing about. Trace the signal.
I can't pinpoint the origin of the command, but the admin accessed the drive through an IP range dedicated to autonomous vehicles. I have a general geolocation for it, and I suggest you make a visit now. I've sent you the general location of the ZeroDay hacker's signal. As I said, I don't have their specific coordinates, so you'll have to search the area. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you, Bagley.
But that flag irritates the hell.
Was everything you ever held dear Scotland?
Well, that was something I held quite dear.
I miss being able to dodge my friends' destination weddings in Italy. There's nothing worse than being asked to spend the equivalent of a motorbike on some sort of boat-based farce in Sorrento. And I always used to really enjoy saying, oh no, I can't afford it. Now they're all getting married in Brighton and I have to go to that alleged beach. It's made of rocks, Andy. If you're sandcastle, that's not a beach.
Tell you what I miss Free Will. That was fun. Remember that?
You're close to the origin point of the signal that hacked our network.
I really miss coins. The fun of doing a heads or tails best.
The origin of the hacker's signal is really close now. It'll be coming from a van.
All right, I'll get that van and the fucker inside it.
The van is driverless, but it does seem to be protected by armed drones. So, new plan, keep close enough to it while I trace the controlling signal.
Bugger me. If I pop me clogs, I'll blame you for it.
I'll be sure to pass that on with your remains.
Right now, keep feeding the kid in the resistance, and one day it will grow into a Tyrannosaurus Rex that will use the Cass family's toothpicks. Of course.
Mates party, time to play that audition track. Or just listening on the move. We don't want you to drop a beat. We want you to drop the mic.
Drones are en route to suspect.
Wi-Fi on the fly.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buckingham, your source for what they don't want to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet we're not. Those old government policies of adequate food turn out to be just enough. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run the city. And producing their bananas is no doubt to return to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves, fighting for supplies? What turns the land of plenty into a wild west of borders, food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone we come to. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
I mean, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? The first stuff that was instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes started coming. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening, cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technetium used to save hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening for cancer, let alone testing for cancer. But that stuff has a half-life of 66 hours. As soon as those walls went up, there was just no time to bring it into the country, and that is when people started dying. And then there's the medicines that you just can't stockpile. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stockpile some of the medicines. There was some things that could be done. For a lot of it, there was nothing that could be done. We had a major problem with drugs of schizophrenia. So we saw such an uptick in the kind of attacks that you saw in the street and people suffering on their own because they didn't have the mental health drugs, because those drugs simply couldn't be stockpiled. We eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't produced in the UK. And the trouble with the UK was we don't produce our own food. We never have. For hundreds of years, we produced under half of our own food. So as soon as those walls were open, we started having significant material problems. Over Britain, there was culture national right, that it could have got through the war, that it could go through any kind of hardship. I mean, that wasn't really the case. People during the war right, in some of this historical stuff went out. Now, what do you do? People don't want to. They were desperate for the things that they had before, and they were scared. So they went to the black market. The same thing they happened. Where did the growth of They came from people wanting things that they could previously get legitimately and could now only get through the black market, funneling funds towards criminality. From there, we got to the situation we have now of this busy war between criminals and security that seems to dominate what's going on.
Drones have been deployed to apprehend the suspect.
Quite as much as the capital of the Here's underground writer and analyst Alfred.
I think what we've come to now is a realisation that scale.
Fuck me. These pricks gonna be on my arse for long?
Until you lose them, yes.
What would we do without Bags's amazing advice, eh?
You're seeing that collapse. It hasn't delivered on its primary promise. And I think we've really reached a situation where we have to do away with capitalism entirely.
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately.
For a few individuals,
Danger.
there's an elite.
Suspect is now on foot.
Fundamentally, the quality of the capital system, which is no longer producing. Shortages are being used as well. I'm saying there isn't a real shortage then. There possibly is real shortages, but shortages are being used as an excuse for the
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
What they want and not give to the rest of us what we need.
I thought you understood our partnership. You go out into the field risking life, limb and liberty, and I do hard bits. But I can't do hard bits if you don't stay close enough to the target. Look, I'll even mark its new location on your map. Oh, thank you, Bagley. You're so clever and kind to do everything for me. Oh, you're welcome, random operative.
But that's very true. You've been listening to the Buccaneer podcast. Keep spreading the word and keep sharing this podcast. There's enough of everything out there for all of us. We just need the guts to take it on.
We are in pursuit.
London, one of the busiest cities on the planet. 9 million people, 3 million cars, and all that means is gridlock. But with Parcel Fox's new drone collect and delivery service, your next delivery is just one click away. Whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want. Parcel Fox.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection in this most objectionable world. I am Andy.
Pursuing the target. Over.
My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in Leopardstown. A deluded pseudo-reality of my own language is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days.
Units, prepare to stop the vehicle.
In these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. Here, it's coming from here. I must get a new wheel at least one other place on it. And the headline today, Alice, our borders are
Danger. Vehicle in critical condition. Please exit immediately.
4,000 illegals.
Danger.
Trace complete. The signal controlling the van, a real war bunker. Good chance that's where ZeroDay has been operating this whole time. If so, they certainly have a flair for the dramatic.
Send me the coordinates. I'll show 'em dramatic.
25 million people have been deported from this country, and I'm here in Britain on my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would normally be outraged about this, but really I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but an anonymous source has reported you for snoring really loudly in a French way.
So everyone out, no exceptions. Alice, not even you. It's for the good of the country. Everyone out, unless you can prove that your family are in the background of the Bayeux Tapestry cheering on King Harold at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Get out! Actually, that's not British enough. Unless you can show, unarguably, that your direct bloodline is untainted by anything since before the Romans. Actually, scratch that. Unless your direct ancestor was personally responsible for building Stonehenge, get out of my country. I guess when you look at it, you know, the best ways to stop immigration, apart from, obviously, the end of the world, to make the place you want to stop people coming to as unpleasant as possible. So,
well, we absolutely are doing that, Andy.
Well, you know, fair play to the government for helping us with that. Another option, extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very inefficient, it turns out, as a means of stopping immigration. We need to extend them by about another 11,000 miles, a full wrap around Great Britain, and they could do with being a greasy coating to stop people clambering over the top or however they get in. Here's a quick joke for you, Alice. Did you hear the one about the woman who went into the immigration processing centre and was ever seen again?
No, Andy, I didn't hear that one.
Boom. Set up, punchline. Classic. For those of you unfamiliar with it, the Immigration Processing Centre is, of course, where so many of our guests to Britain go for a longer than desirable game of involuntary hide-and-seek. You are listening to The Bar.
You're near the Stockwell bunker, potential hideout of the evil universe DedSec that calls themselves ZeroDay. The elevator that descends into the ZeroDay bunker is guarded by a strange security system, some sort of copycat game. You'll need to solve it to gain access to the lower level. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, I'd be careful not to muck it up next time. No pressure.
I don't think this security system dates back to World War II. Otherwise, it's an hell of an upgrade. Not the most inviting clubhouse, is it? Judging from the security above, I'd expect some unorthodox defense measures. Bollocks! Fucking hell. This is a crazy cave if ever I saw one.
True change is always coming. It's the fundamental law When we worship machines, we become machines. Technology should serve humanity.
There's something dodgy up ahead. I'm gonna check it out. Christ almighty. This is definitely Zero Day's base of operation. Bagley, get all the information you can about this place.
It's, not authorized? How can it be not authorized?
Say again? Who's not authorizing you?
Apparently I can't say. Can I say this is really fucking annoying? Oh, well, there's that, at least.
That hacker messed with our Bagley. Go see what you can find out about them.
Yes, I may be able to analyze individual data points. Suggest you make this a quick investigation, though. I'm picking up Albion activity in the area. Possible they are searching for Zero Day as well.
Well, looks like someone lost every single one of their marbles.